examples, but now we'd like,
no.
well, this is the most important part.
Well, I have them here.
Oh, you made the characters, Mitch.
Yeah.
They're
The
amazing.
with the one with purple hair, I think is Blight. Uh,
Okay,
I changed their nationality. Now is from Italia. I like more from Italian.
let me put him.
And uh, and the other one is Drink with a weird hat. Ay, ¿qué pasó? Se apagó.
We're off. Okay.
I
Okay,
put him a little hat of a cat because.
and he's Swedish.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
It has the Swedish flag and the red coat.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you have a script, right? Then you have the script of these people. Very nice. Thank you, Mitch. Those are amazing. So those are rank and
Yeah. Blight, I think.
Blight.
blight program. And then you have Gusteau, Dalbar, and Natalia. Natalia is the industrial spy. I said that Natalia was Russian, and we can find a character actually very easily or make it. How would you portray Natalia if you were to do her profile or her
Maybe with red hair, a short red hair.
short red hair? Okay.
Yeah.
Natalia gives
Um,
me the vibes of if she is from Latin American or from
is this
Spain.
Russian?
Ah,
She's
she's Russian.
yes, she's Russian. Yeah, Russian.
Oh, then with how what can I say? Güera,
Blonde.
Blonde,
blonde, uh-huh,
blonde hair.
or
Okay.
blonde skin.
I could
Or blonde.
imagine like Black Widow teacher, the character of the Marvel's character.
Oh yeah, of
Yeah, I
course.
could imagine Natalia like her.
Yeah, exactly. So we can develop a character like that. And then what would be the characteristics of Dalvar and Gusteau? How would they be?
Gusto, um, a shorter person, maybe not too high.
Right.
Mm, not too tall, sorry. um, a little bit fat.
A little fat, let's say chubby.
Yeah, chubby. Mm,
Um,
with black hair and a white skin. Like, yeah, white skin.
Okay, very good. That would be Gusteau. And what about Dalbar? What type of a person would he be?
A tall man
Okay, tall man,
with black skin.
black skin.
Mm,
Would he be skinny or fat or stout
mm, like a combination.
or middle
A
build?
skinny, but with muscle.
Okay,
Yeah,
skinny, muscular or strong.
yeah.
Skinny but strong.
Hmm.
Okay, skinny but strong. All right, that would be Dalbar. All right, let's go back to our text a little bit, and when we come back to this, I'm sorry. What about Blythe and Rank? Well, we saw the pictures,
Pictures.
but if we had a description, how would they? How would you describe them, Mitch?
Uh, about what?
About their physical traits, physical characteristics.
Uh, I always imagine the fantasy world if the humans can born with fantasy hair. I mean, like blue, purple, and that stuff. Blight is with purple hair. He is 1.52 meters. It's not it's not that tall. It's kind of short. He. What other thing that I have to say about him?
Yeah, he's skinny, fat, strong, weak,
Ah,
middle build.
oh yeah. Like it's very skinny. He can get weight so easy. He uh, it's kind of weak on that and on that subject, but he recompensed that with he study a lot of things so much. And about rank, he is 1.75 meters. He's kind of chubby, but it's more genetic more than anything. Uh, he and and he's like blonde hair with red eyes. Let's see.
With a what?
Um, red with a little tone of orange eyes.
Red, reddish, orange eyes. Wow, that's some kind of a color.
Mhm.
Nice. That's very nice.
That's weird.
Reddish. Okay, very good. So now we have five people with five scripts in their lives. Of course, they have five different professions, five different activities. Very good. And now let's go back to our text. Right. Well,
Yes.
the question back
Are we
again.
sharing the screen?
No, I'm sorry. No, I'm not sharing. Let me share the screen. Here we are sharing now. The question is, if I ask you in 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, if you remember the names and the activities of these five characters, do you think you will be able to remember them?
Yes,
Yeah.
Exactly. Why? Why? Why would it be so easy that we recognize these five people in 2, 3 weeks from now?
maybe because
Mm,
we are talking about them so specifically, we are putting a lot of attention. They are so five people. We are not a lot of people. Well, I don't know. Maybe because we're talking about them, just the three of us. That's we are generating a feeling, and that feeling is uh, capable to make that we recordar,
Remember, remember, remember.
remember on any another date. So
Well, you mentioned something extremely important, which is generate feelings. When you generate feelings, those feelings come back again with a trigger, and the trigger can be the profession or their activities, the nationality, the color of the skin. Anything can be the trigger. Sometimes, even, for example, when you go to Plaza Cibeles or when you go to one of those stores, CNA or whatever, they purposefully put a trigger that triggers a positive feeling, and that positive feeling is usually the smell. They put spray, and that spray becomes automatic and creates an automatic response, normally of pleasure, in
yeah.
people. That's why women and men and boys wear perfume, because those provoke a nice feeling that you associate with a person. In this case, you associate the nice feeling of the smell with visiting the store. So you feel attracted to go into the store and buy, right? So they use that as a trigger to produce a pleasant experience, and you experience this pleasant experience, and you feel willing and eager to go to the stores, which is a very uh, known or famous advertisement trick, which is very, very well known in advertisement. Well, which are the triggers? You said feelings. That's very important, right? You remember more a person that made you angry than a person that provoked no feeling in you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that day, that guy across the street and yelled at me. And you remember him for 2, 3 weeks. And the person that just passed by and said good afternoon and he said nothing, you forget him next day.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
So this is a very important comment. Generate feelings. Okay. Um, okay. Now the let's continue with this reading, please.
Yeah.
Where it says Jacobi, I think.
hmm
Mickey, please.
Jacobi nicely stated the problem. The experience of familiarity has a simple but powerful quality of pastness that seems to indicate that it is a direct reflection of prior experience. This quality of pastness is an illusion. The truth is, as Jacobi and many followers have shown, that the name David Steele will look familiar when you see it because you will see it more clearly. Words that you have seen before become easier to see again. You can identify them better than the other words when they are shown very briefly or masked by noise, and you will be quicker by a few hundredths of a second to read them than to read other words. In short, you experience greater cognitive ease in perceiving a word you have seen earlier, and it is this sense of ease that gives you the impression of familiarity.
Exactly. Exactly. So let's put a character. Okay, let's draw something. Let's draw something really quick that takes us 2, 3 minutes to draw, and then like a small face or whatever, right?
Mhm.
You draw something, anything, a face, right? Any face. You just draw it like this, right? And the more you see anything, obviously, the more familiar you become with it, and the easier it is for you to recognize it. That's obviously that's evident. You don't need much to understand that, but also you get to like it more,
Mhm.
even if it's not your favorite character, your favorite word, your favorite color, your favorite anything. The more you see something, the more familiar you become with it, and the more you get to like it. That's why advertisers promote the idea of repetition, right? They have the idea of repetition
Yeah.
to get you to like something.
Mhm.
This idea of repetition is very important because they say, okay, for people to like your product, you need to repeat it 2 or 3 times or this very often, and with this difference between line and line. So this is a very important tool in advertisement. Okay. Let's see if you were able to draw something. Anything that you would be
Teacher,
willing.
would you repeat
Yes.
the last things that you said? Because I don't know if it was my internet or what, but I couldn't hear it.
Okay. What I was saying is that the idea of repetition is a tool that advertisers use to get you to
Mhm.
like a product. So, for
Yeah.
example, they want to sell you a deodorant, or they want to sell you a perfume, or they want to sell you a certain brand of shoes or tennis shoes.
Mhm.
They will repeat it over and over and over. And that's the idea of association also, Mickey. Why do people like Nike? The basketball players, why do basketball players like Nike?
Yeah.
Why?
Because appears everywhere,
And yeah,
and the collaborations, and because you can go to maybe Cibeles or Altasia and you're gonna see a Nike store and all the advertisements that have Nike store. So that's why.
Right. And if I had to associate Nike tennis shoes with a sports player, who would I associate them with?
Nike, I associate with Cristiano Ronaldo or Michael Jordan, LeBron James,
Right.
the
Right.
most famous.
Yeah. So you have the feeling of familiarity with the
Mhm.
association with faces. If you talk about perfumes, Mitch, what type of perfumes do women like? Do girls like? We talk
Oh,
about perfumes.
eh, maybe we about of tropical, of flowers, of fruits, of well, things some fresh. Uh, I don't know, flowers in general. Um,
Fresh Francis. All right. And if I ask you about brands, what brands would you consider like very famous and why would it be? What is the association? If I were to ask you, which are famous perfume brands, Mitch? Which would be famous perfume brands?
brands is marca.
Yes. I think there is
Uh,
one which is Carolina Herrera, no? Right?
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I guess.
Other brands?
Victoria's Secret.
Exactly. Secret, right? What else? Well, there are many brands of perfumes. I don't know many, but there are some. I think there is one which is Aramis. That's very antique, very old. All right, these are brands of perfumes. And or beauty products? How do you associate these beauty products, Mitch? Lipstick, rímel, mascara. What are brands that you associate, or what do you associate with this?
Beauty products like creams. Uh, I don't know how to say mascarilla,
Mascara.
mascara, uh, shadows, paint shadows. Uh, rímel?
Rímel
Ah,
is.
ya lo. Okay.
I don't know if it's
And
with double M actually. Let me check really quick.
sure.
Yeah, it's with the one M only. Rímel. No, it's double M. I'm sorry. Rímel. Double M.
I
I'm
don't
not
know
sure.
how to say óleo, óleos,
Oils,
oils, tónicos,
tonics.
tonics.
Okay. Well, all these products, uh, what do they bring to your mind? Health, probably. A person
Uh,
that's
Mm,
healthy.
Beauty.
Beauty, of course, yeah, beauty.
care about the skin. Well, that about the cream, oils, and tonics. The
So
other
healthy skin, right?
that's about the cream, oils, and tonics. The other things are more for vanity,
Vanity.
vanity.
Okay. Okay, very good. Very good. So as you can see, every product or service is associated with something that's going to trigger familiarity. So one of the things that you want to get is product familiarity.
Yeah.
Can I take a phone call really quick? Well, no,
Yes, sure. No worry.
no. Wait, no. I can wait. I can wait because it's almost 2 o'clock. Let me take this phone call really quick. Excuse
Yes,
me.
sure. Don't worry.
Bueno, bueno. Sí, un poquito, pero a ver, dime, un segundito. ¿Perdón? Pues la idea es que sí, ¿no? Pero No me, no me ha contestado Armando. Se supone que sí, pero no me ha dicho nada. I'm back. Sorry, guys. All right. So we were talking about product
No.
familiarity. Is it brand recognition? Brand recognition. This is actually what it's called, brand recognition. You recognize a
Mhm.
brand, and then you're more likely to buy it. More
Yeah.
likely to buy it. So when you said something that is a personal product, a
Hmm.
service, it's very important that it has a brand, because
Hmm.
then people will recognize the brand or a logo or a figure, something. People tend to create associations, as we did here with Dalbar, Natalia, Gusto, Rank. All of them have a mark, have a brand, right?
Yeah.
Even if it's
Hmm.
their profession. We know. Tell me about the most famous jewel thieves. And it's, oh, of course, Dalbar. Okay, give me the
Yeah.
name
Yeah.
of a good chef. Okay, Gusto. Do you know any industrial spies? Well, you think of Natalia, right, etc.
Yeah.
Or fugitive criminals, small crimes for sure. Well, then you think of rank. This association is necessary for you to connect quickly and develop this brand recognition, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
People will think of Mickey because probably, I don't know if you go to the gym or you play the guitar or whatever, right? Or
Hmm.
because they will recognize Mitch because they know that Mitch likes to design. She has talents for this and that and that. So people will recognize you based on something, and this product familiarity or brand recognition needs to be exploited if you want to get
Yeah.
more
Yeah. Hmm.
of everything, right? Well, that's a very, very interesting conclusion, I think. Let's see what the figure five suggests, please. Uh, can you read the next section, Mitch, please? Figure five. I
Yes.
think you can.
Figure 5 suggests a way to test this: choose a completely new word, make it easier to see, and it will be more likely to have the quality of vastness. Indeed, a new word is more likely to be recognized as familiar. It is unconsciously primed by showing it for a few milliseconds just before the test, or if it's shown in sharper contrast than some other words in the list. The link also operates in the other direction. Imagine you are shown a list of words that are more or less out of focus. Some of the words are severely blurred, others less so, and your task is to identify the words that are shown more clearly. A word that you have seen recently will appear to be clearer than unfamiliar words, as figure 5 indicates, and the various ways of inducing cognitive ease of or strain are interchangeable. You may not know precisely what it is that makes things cognitively easy to strain. This is how the illusion of familiarity comes about.
Yeah. This is also dependent on what your objective is. You may want to cause strain in people. Probably you don't want them to feel relaxed. Maybe you want to, for example, to gain their attention, right? If you want to get the attention of people with a word, probably you would write a bizarre word, right? What would you say? If you put attention or you put something like totally strange, right? Let me like, like this. You would write something out of focus or something that is not very pretty, right? And people
Yeah.
will pay more attention to this than to this. Curiously enough.
Mhm.
Yeah, but how can that be? Well, because this creates the first one, number one, creates a feeling of comfort, and this one creates a feeling of strain, a feeling of stress or strain, effort. So when you create some effort, people tend to be more attentive. So you say, well, that makes no sense. Well, it's exactly what we said about the highways. Remember, less accidents happen between Silao and Guanajuato than between San Luis Potosí and Tampico. So you cause some strain and you get some more attention from people,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
It's very funny, but it's paradoxical, right? It's like a paradox, but that's
Yeah.
really how it works. Well, let's. What do you think about all this? Do you see an application of this? Let's think a little bit. Where would you apply this concept of more clarity, more ease, more comfort, less clarity, more strain, more attention, not so much comfort, but more attention as with the highway? Where would you see an application of this uh, topic?
Mm, well, happened to me in the first time that I drove to Leon.
Mhm.
Uh, I had like this fear, and I felt strained, and obviously I had intention. But later of 5 6 times, I feel more comfortable, and I can well I could notice, but one truck crossed front of me, but I was not with not the attention that I needed, and I almost have an accident, but it was for the same because when you are when you do I think when you do something like an habit or like more normal, you lose that attention, and that was happened to me. So yeah, I completely agree with this chapter.
Right. Well, exactly what you say is exactly what Mitch was reading a while ago. That this chart is totally applied here, right? If
Hmm.
it's a repeated experience, which is what you mentioned, right? It's a
Yeah.
repeated experience because you drive to Leon constantly. It feels familiar, so less strain, more
Hmm.
comfort, less effort, but unfortunately, less attention too, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
So it is very interesting. This is truly interesting and has lots of applications. Mitch, what do you think? Where would you apply this? What do you think this has an application?
About the feel effortless.
Yeah,
No.
well, feeling effortless or actually causing strain or causing ease, provoking ease, or comfort, or provoking strain, strain, stress.
Okay. About provoking is maybe that in the first instancia,
Instance.
the first instance provoke us stress, maybe with the practice or having it a lot of times we are understanding how it works and manage it better, and that can seem for us familiar now and provoke us is all things can change that in the first instance can provoke us stress, but with a lot of practice can provoke us ease.
Yeah, well, I think your idea gives me this impression. Let's say ease. You have ease, and then you have strain. Can people fluctuate? Let's say this is an important concept in many of the. Actually, it reminds me a little bit of the Myers-Briggs table that you told us about, Mitch, last class. Remember that you told us about these Myers-Briggs 16 factors of personality?
Hmm.
Remember? Okay. Is it possible for people to oscillate, to fluctuate? Let's say that you go from here, right? And then you go back to strain, you go to ease, you hypnotize a person, right? And then he gets certain comfort and he gets back to normal. and then you cause some strain, right? So, for example, when you try to ease something, you provoke a soothing feeling, right? Soothing feelings. And then in strain, you provoke, it can be even excitement, right? You can make a person very, very happy, very, very excited about something. Hey, we're going to Disneyland. Well, that's excitement, right? Anger, stress. What other feelings can you provoke when you cause strain? Fear, maybe.
Mm,
Well,
yes. Um, comfortably, uncomfort,
discomfort,
discomfort.
discomfort, exactly. So you can provoke all these feelings. And soothing feelings are normally peace, a certain type of love, um, relaxation. What else? Other type of feeling that is soothing, that is relaxed, peace, love, relaxation,
Mm,
uh, joy. Joy as opposed to excitement. If you listen to music that you like, you are relaxed, but you have joy. If you go to a disco, you are happy, but you have excitement, right? Is
yeah.
I mean,
Hmm.
they are both positive feelings, but on a very different scale.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
So it all depends on the context that you have and what you want to provoke in people, depending on the context and what your application is. That's why I'm asking you about different applications, right? Where do you apply this? Safety. That would be one application of this road safety. How would you apply this in this road safety? What do you do in this case to make roads safer? What would you do? Do you want to
Mm,
cause strain or ease in the drivers?
uh, I think like both. In occasions, it's good to be ease, but if you are uh, too ease, you maybe lose that focus and you lose like yeah, like this focus, and sometimes you need to be strained because if you are too relaxed or if you are too yeah, if you are too relaxed, you can provoke an accident or something like that.
Yeah, it can lead to an accident. Yeah, that's true. That's true. What other application can we have of these concepts?
Application. Oh,
Yes, where can you apply it?
hmm, maybe when you are studying for an exam.
Okay. Okay, and studying for an exam. How do you want to be in this case? What is for you is how is it easier for you to learn something when you are relaxed or when you are strained, under strain?
I think that you learn better when you are relaxed. But if you are relaxed a lot, maybe you
Yeah.
can maybe you say, it's too easy. I don't need to study a lot. And later in the exam, hmm, could be the opposite.
So you become complacent.
Hmm.
And what do you think, Mitch, about studying for an exam? Do you want to be at ease? You want to be in peace? You want to be relaxed? Or you want to be under
Mm,
stress, under excitement, under discomfort?
about studying,
Yes, when you
or
are studying for an exam, do you want to
well, I
be at
guess
ease?
uh, yes, it's kind of easy if we know the correct strategy to good understand the study of the subjects. And I think relaxation because I quitting or quitando ah, un peso de encima.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of a weight. Getting
Get it
rid.
rid of a weight from me about uh, the exam, the stress of the exam, because it's gonna be more easy if I study before.
Right. So the best way to study is what you and Mickey said, at ease, when you are relaxed, when you are in peace, because the mind is more eager to acquire the new information, to process it, and all that.
What
Right?
means eager?
Eager, willing, desirous, you desire. I am eager. I am eager to learn. I desire to learn. I am willing to learn. It's the same. I have a strong desire. This is to have a strong desire of something, right? Eager. Um, I have a strong desire. I'm very willing to learn, right? That's what it means. Eager. So, well, those are important things. Thank you guys for your comments. Let's go back again to the reading here. Okay, illusions of truth. This is incredibly interesting. Okay, can we read this, please? Who's next to read?
Hey, teacher.
Okay.
Illusions of truth. New York is a large city in the United States. The moon revolves around the earth. A chicken has four legs. In all these cases, you quickly retrieve a great deal of related information, almost all pointing one way or another. You knew soon after reading them that the first two statements are true, and the last one is false. Note, however, that the statement "a chicken has three legs" is more obviously false than "a chicken has four legs." You associate machinery slows the judgment of the later sentence by delivering the fact that many animals have four legs, and perhaps also that supermarkets often sell chicken north-blurred legs in package of four. System 2 was involved in sifting that information, perhaps raising the issue of whether the question about New York was too easy, or checking the meaning of revolves.
Okay, this is very interesting. And I think I gave you this quiz one day, a long time ago, remember? Okay, let me tell you, I'll get you 5 seconds to respond to this question, please.
Mhm.
Right? Um, okay, this is an interesting question. Animals, listen correctly, which animals did Moses forget to take to the ark?
Where
Okay, this
is
is an
Moses and Ark?
Arca, Moisés.
Oh,
Which animals did Moses forget to take to the ark?
uh,
Hmm. The dinosaurs? I don't know.
Dinosaurs. Okay, dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. What do you think,
really?
Mitch? No, no, no. I don't know. No, no. It's a question.
Lions?
Lions. More animals, Mickey?
Lions?
No, I don't
Mm,
know. That's Mitch's. What she thinks.
Really?
um, I don't know.
Uh, uh, which uh, every animal that comes to your mind could be,
Okay, I know,
except
but
the aquatic ones.
Okay, let's say.
mm,
Okay, so
Sure.
sharks, whales, dolphins.
I don't think that the aquatic animals can get in the ark.
Exactly, exactly. Well, there
no,
is a
no.
fundamental.
I noticed that the ark was Noé, no, nor
It was
Moses.
Noah. It was not
Yeah.
Moses. Exactly. That's a fundamental error, right?
Until now,
Yeah.
I remember I say, oh my God, no, no, wasn't
Right. It
Moise.
was Noah.
Yeah.
Exactly. But it's easier to bypass this if I told you Moses, which is also a biblical name, that if I
Mm-hmm.
told you Pancho, right? If I told you which animals did Pancho forget to take a Pancho, but if I
Yeah,
told you
yeah.
Moses, it's easier to get confused, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because Noah and Moses are biblical names.
Yeah.
So this is a very common puzzle, which many people bypass at the beginning. But then you notice there is something strange here, something rare. And then you
Yeah,
notice that it wasn't Moses, it was Noah.
I was thinking the Ark of Moses, and it
It
sounds
could
weird,
be.
and I remember now was of Noah.
It was Noah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But as you notice, not only you, but many people easily bypass this because they check the question which animals, right? Without double
Mm-hmm.
checking other aspects, which can be easily bypassed. So it's what it says here. It says a chicken has 4 legs. Well, you don't check that very quickly. But if
Yeah.
I say a chicken has 3 legs, you say no, 3 legs is impossible, right?
Mm-hmm.
A
Yeah.
chicken has 4 legs. Okay. No, chickens have 2 legs, not four. But is it takes you more time to find the mistake here, four, that if I put a chicken has 3 legs, because there are no animals with 3 legs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's four or two, and that's it. So this is easier to discover. This error is easier to discover, but four no, because four you still associate four with some felines, some mammals, lions, tigers, dogs, wolves,
Dogs, cats.
dogs, cats. So they all have 4 legs, right? If I tell you 3 legs, no animal has 3 legs. So you identify this error very quickly, right? So that's what it says here. Is this is an illusion of truth? Very simple illusion of truth, right? Right here, an illusion of truth here, right? And an illusion of truth right here with Noah, with Moses. I'm sorry. So you have an
Yeah.
illusion of truth, right? Which animals did Moses forget to take to the ark? Now it's not Moses, it's Noah. And here, chicken has four
No.
legs. It's easier to get confused with these items. What do you think about all these, Mitch?
Well, it is true. We can get confused if we are truly acostumbrados.
Used to.
We're truly used to see the things that one kind of we don't analyze very well one situation. We can respond in we don't we probably never realized about the error, but it's a little analyze of a situation that something can got grown. Uh-huh.
Exactly. Exactly. Very true, very true. And what is your conclusion about this, Mickey?
About this topic,
Yeah, yeah.
that yeah, maybe when we are seeing, for example, this question about the Moses Ark, we can't notice so fast the error because there are elements that are truth. For example, we know that the ark had animals, and Moses is an Bible name, so that's why we we don't be too fast to recognize the mistake, and instead the sentence of a chicken has 4 legs. Maybe again you start and you say, well, there are animals with 4 legs, so we can relation the 4 legs, and later you say, but 3 legs, that's impossible, and later you say, but well, the chicken has had 2 legs. So yeah, I think that we relate the uh, the factors, and we start to analyze everything.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I would like to ask you to do something, please, for homework, if you have time.
Yes,
If
yes.
you can create your own illusion of truth, you create any situation, you say, okay, I'm going to put this situation which is going to lead me or mislead me. It's going to mislead me.
Okay, okay, yeah.
Mislead me to a false conclusion. To a false conclusion. And then you will tell us what the right conclusion is, please, Mickey and Mitch. Can you do that?
Yes, teacher.
Create
Uh,
a
Yeah,
situation, create a
yeah.
situation, create a situation that can mislead me to a false conclusion, right? Well, as I just did with the Moses and the animals, or a chicken that has four legs. Well, I didn't do this. It was the book, but just something similar to this.
Yeah, teacher. Perfect. Yes, yes.
Yes.
I'ma try.
Okay.
I don't so good with the mind games.
Well, what you can do, Mitch, is draw a character maybe, and you lead us to think that maybe I think, oh, that is a bishop, and he's a Catholic bishop from the Catholic Church, and then you say, no, that's incorrect. Look at this situation. He has a knife hidden, and something that is out of order that will reveal that this is probably a criminal hiding or disguising as a bishop, as a Catholic bishop, but he's in reality not a Catholic bishop, but he's a thief or he's something. It's just an idea.
Mm-hmm. That's perfect,
Okay.
Okay,
teacher. Yeah.
I'ma try.
All right. Well, guys, I
Uh,
want to thank you as
teacher.
usual. Yes, sir.
Yes. Thank you very much. Our next class gonna be on Thursday.
Yes, please. Is that good for you guys? Thursday or
Yeah.
tomorrow or Friday? Whenever is better for you.
For me, there's no problem. It's Thursday. Sorry.
Tomorrow it's Wednesday, right?
Yes. Yeah.
If can be on Wednesday or Thursday is okay for me.
Which day is better
Okay.
for you?
For me, probably. You know what? Probably Wednesday or Thursday. Let me think about it. Probably tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. But if it's
Okay,
okay, is it okay? We move it one more day. Let's say, oh, Mickey, Mitch, something came up. Can we move it for Thursday? That would be okay.
it's okay.
You're still
Yes,
on
sure.
vacation,
There's no
right?
problem. Yeah.
We'll see it later.
Okay. So I confirm whether tomorrow or Thursday. Most likely, most probably tomorrow at some
Mm,
time, maybe 11, 12.
Yes, sir.
Right?
It's okay.
okay.
Perfect.
Okay, guys. Well, enjoy your
See you,
day. Say hello
teacher.
to the family. Take
Thanks for
care.
Yes, well,
attending your
sir.
class.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Take
Take
care.
care.
See you.
Goodbye. See you.